You know, I'm in a very unique position in my life where I deal with people who are much more older than me. Some of them are more successful. Yes? What you want? That's my little one. She's hyper. She's seriously hyper, man. It's like I'm at one level, she's at totally different level. Anyway, the like I was saying, because I deal with people who are far older than me, the challenge is, one is trying to, they say, teach a old dog new tricks. Okay, that's one big challenge. The other one, at least for me, the learning is, how we should not be in our comfort zone. In this video, I'll share with you a couple of the key things that you seriously need to be aware of or afraid. Otherwise, I would say that your life and your career will be in a decline. Okay. The first one that I find with all these old timers is like I was speaking to this guy. He's in Canada. Nice guy. He's at a director level, Indian guy, Keralite, and he bumped into my channel and we've been talking since, chatting here and there. He said one of the things that some of our Indians tend to do after they come to Canada, that is from Dubai or directly from India, they say, in my home country, okay, in my home country we do things this way, or back home we do things that way, or you might even get another version of it where elders will say, in the good old days we used to do things this way. The problem with this is, you're still living in the past. You're still talking about a privilege that you enjoyed, a lifestyle that you lived, and you are under the mistaken assumption that this is your right, So when you say back home we do things this way, well, then go back home. Why are you here? Or in the good old days, then go and stay in the good old days, no? See, as times are evolving, as people are evolving, you cannot keep talking of the past or the good old days or things that once happened. You have to move ahead and move on with life. So the first one is the typical statement, the good old days or back home or, in my time or whatever. The second one that people tend to do is, this one I experienced with two customers of mine. I was talking to them about self-improvement, I was talking to them about change, and well, they were convinced, and it's not that I was trying to convince them. They came to me for advice. Obviously, I need to give them proper advice and guidance. So after all that was done, we were in agreement and things are working out fine. But then to my surprise, after a few days, when I got in touch with that guy again for continuing his work, he was in complete disagreement for what we had agreed upon. Like imagine, for example, most of the old timers, they don't have certain skills. Let's say, for example, he doesn't know how to sell or market himself, or he's not good at generating revenue. He was in a comfy job with a managerial position. He didn't have to work his ass off, nothing. So obviously you tell them, like, listen, in today's market, you must know how to sell and market yourself and the company. So after yeah, my best friend, once again. So after convincing them and putting logical sense, they go back to the same old thinking and say, no, this is bullshit, this is not the way I am. And yeah, this is not the way you were, but you can't survive in today's world if you say, no, I'm not like this. So then when you begin to wonder like what happened, then when you talk to them, and lo and behold, the answer comes. They spoke to their wives or their spouses. Oh, my husband said like this. Or my wife said like this. Or my relative said like this. Man, seriously, I want to turn around and say, fuck them, man. Seriously, I want to tell them that. And the reason being is, that fucking spouse of yours is another bloody bum who's in their comfort zone. See, for example, me, I'm earning. My wife is at home. What the fuck does she know of the realities of the corporate world or marketing and selling herself? She doesn't have to, because I'm earning. So you think if I ask her the opinion on market changes, she can actually guide me? She will just say what she feels. My poor husband, my sweet husband. And then they'll obviously nurture your ego. You're so special, you are so smart, you have always done this and done. And they'll champion you, and then all of a sudden you'll be like, yes, I'm the great, I'm the legend. Oh, how can I forget those days where I conquered in the 1980s? I did this like a brave man. Yeah, you're fucking 20, 25 or 30 that time. Today, you piece of shit, you're 50 or 60. The fuck are you talking, man? Yeah, oh, my wife told me like this. Yeah, go and suck your wife's balls, That is if your wife had balls. Fucking stupid. So irritating. It's like you genuinely want to help them, but they give you the narrative, oh, my wife is... And then when you tell them, listen, boss, your wife is not a decision maker. Hey, you don't know who my wife is, huh? You don't know who my wife is. Yo, what the fuck is your wife? One bloody CEO, managing director, who the fuck is your wife? Fuck, man, it's like so fucking irritating, yeah. You're trying to tell them evolve and grow. They're fucking telling you, my wife said this, my wife said that. You don't know who my wife is. Yeah, your wife is a fucking housewife, cleaning, cooking, cutting, CCC, and criticizing. And that's why you're a bum and you don't have a fucking job. That's what I want to tell them. But I had to be professional. Oh, yes. As you say. And then what I do is, what to do? You tried convincing them. You gave your best. Still that guy's a piece of shit. Okay. We'll do it your way. Happy? Yeah, perfect, perfect. Good you said I'm number one in the CV. Good you said I'm great at analyzing data and looking forward thinking and dynamic. My wife likes this CV very much. It's saying I'm great. Okay. This is the second problem going to these people. The third one is, I would give you an example to give you the point. My mother, my stepmother, what am I saying, stepmother? Stepfather I had. Mother is mother. I even forgot that. Okay. My own mum, bless her. She is, for whatever bad that I do criticize, there are some good things that she had. And one of the good things that she had is she was always a fighter. She was always a hustler. She was always working 1 job, 2 job, 3 job, and trying new things. And she knew how to sell herself, market herself. She had ADHD, which she didn't know. I didn't know. Now I do. And I think obviously I got it from her. And now my baby has it. So, but she was a sharp thinker. But now here's the problem. Because she was a sharp thinker, because she was hyper, because she took a lot of risks in life, there are lots of ups and downs. She experienced a lot of failures, and she also experienced success. So now what happened is, because of this, failure, success, failure, whatever, she believed that even if she would fail, she would succeed eventually. Because at the end of the day, that was the narrative of her life. She failed, succeeded, failed, succeeded, failed, succeeded. So she always knew that she would succeed. Now, if anyone told her, you will fail, and then you will fail, and then you will fail again, she said, no. I will not. I will fail, but I will succeed. So that was etched into her mind. So when I was young, I remember some argument or something we had, me and my mum. And I told her, see, listen, it's not going to work this way, or business or something we had a disagreement about. My mother, for the first time, maybe her ego got hurt. She said, "You don't know who I am." She actually told me, "You don't know what? You were like this. You know, something she told me. She told me, you had nothing when I took care of you. I did this or something," she said. I remember the clicking. She said, "I will show you who I am. I will make the money, or I'll achieve the success, or I'll run the business." Something she told me. I still remember the pride and the confidence and the belief that she had that, yes, I'll succeed no matter what. Unfortunately, what my mother maybe didn't factor in is, those days she was in her 20s or 30s. Now she was in her 40s and 50s. Those days you could take a small risk, small reward, small risk, small reward, up, down, small. But now she was taking big risk, big reward, big failure. It was much bigger. And she never factored in age. She never factored in health. And she, most importantly, didn't factor in the changing environment, the changing landscape. She never thought that, I don't know, she never thought, or she never assumed that the world would change. Lo and behold, the world did change. The environment did change. People around her did change. Technology changed. Everything changed. My mother still tried to fight it out. The problem of fighting it out is, it's not wrong, but it costs you money, time, effort. And eventually, with more and more failure, it also affects your health. Eventually your money runs out. And once that happens, it's game over with age. Today my mother, at I think 60 plus, she and my stepfather, they are in India, lost every single penny that they earned, everything, lost it all. And now they're living on my stepbrother's money. What else to do? So these are the three things that, there are many more, but out of the most, I would give you these three things that you have to keep in mind. If you want a fourth as a bonus, since you are there, I would say be careful of your comfort zone. You get used to something so much that you take it for granted. It can be as simple as, you used to sleep on the floor and now you sleep on the bed. You used to sleep with the fan and now you sleep with the AC. Those are simple things. But if you look at bigger things, it's like living a lavish life, enjoying a big salary, having a good life, and thinking nothing is going to happen. Be careful of that. Let me put 5 and then conclude. Last, if not the least, is, that they say, that Dunning-Kruger effect. I hope I got that name right here. Some Kruger effect. I'll put the link down below or something. Dunning-Kruger something. Where you assume you're too smart. You assume you're too good. You believe you're better than, your level is here, but you think you're up here. Generally, this everyone goes, even me. We would all like to believe we are good human beings. We are intelligent, we are smart. And Dunning-Kruger? Yeah. And when you add up self-confidence to all that, it becomes overconfidence. It's nothing but a recipe for disaster. So I'm giving you these 5 examples. The reason being is, you'll not believe, I interact with so many people. And I see these common characteristics that are there. So I would just tell you, be aware of this, that you might have this, and believe it or not, it will destroy you. That much I can assure you. Just be careful of it. Having said that, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree, disagree? Love to hear what you have to say. You guys take care. This is me signing off. Ciao.